welcome. Thank y'all so much for watching. So we're up 1 in this league, this event, or whatever you want to call it on Arena. That sounds good. Play an elf. I dare you. Okay, it's kind of an elf. I'm going to treat it like an elf. Sure. Mm-hmm. Goblin. Play a Sear Slicer Goblin. Next turn I'll play Lord plus Lackey. Meta. Mm-hmm. Lord Lackey, punch for 2. First strike. Haste. Pass. Next turn we can go, if we draw land, Sear Slicer and Defaced Gallery. If not, we go Scamp, Sear Slicer. Murder. The cool thing about the Horde Master is it replaces itself when it dies. Yep, that's fine. Okay. So they're straight up racing. It's not another land. That's fine. Put them to 16. We can round this corner really, really fast. All right. How many? Okay, it's a lot of the stones. Uh-huh. And I just shoot one of the... Guess I shoot the blocker. Sear Slicer. Play the Firebrand. Go to combat. You only really need to attack with 1. One for 1 with a 1/1. Now I can't get bigger. They kill my thing. Next turn I go double Lord. But this way they can't really be aggressive. Like, they can't aggro me out now. Right? They can just go pick up this town, play it next turn. That's amazing. Could just go Painter Studio. Painter Studio lets us try to hit a land. Could also just like take our entire turn off for no reason. I think we just play the most mana efficient one, which is the Dropkick Bomber. Then we go to combat and we attack like this. No blocks means they go to 11. Blocks means they take less. And Sip another guy. So if we hit a land, we're in good shape. If we don't hit a land, we're in meh shape. Mm-hmm. I'll go to 6. That's fine. I won't just die to this damn otter. Play. I almost clicked the otter. Cavern on Goblin. Play a Goblin Lord. Is this the 4th this time? Another Lord? I would like to attack, please. Go for the Throat of Lord, Prowess Trigger. Attack for 5, put him 6, get a guy. Pass. Fingers crossed. Okay, they drew the land. They did. Yeah, do that. Do that, please. I was going to say, they didn't bounce the Storm Chasers. They bounced the Hopeless Nightmare. So they couldn't keep the loop going. It's pretty good. Against that, like, we just bring in Screaming Nemesis and we trim 2 Painter Studio and we really don't like our 4 drops either. So I guess we keep 1 more Painter Studio. So 1 or 2, 1 of each of our 4 drops and a Painter Studio for 3 Screaming Nemesis is all we poured in here because they're going to be bouncing our stuff a lot. But if we can just like stick a Screaming Nemesis, it's just like so aggressive and it's the best threat, like standalone. It's the best standalone threat that we have. Sear Slicer is probably on par with it, but Sear Slicer closes the game a little bit faster. Also allows you to push damage if they're barricaded in. They have a huge board you can't attack through. You just suicide a Screaming Nemesis into a creature and then deal damage equal to its power to them. Sounds a little bit slow. We don't have a 1-drop on 1, which is pretty bad. We have stuff to discard, though. Well, never didn't have it. All race. Eh. Oh, yeah. We be racing. Play a Sear Slicer, then play the 3-drop Lord, and then attack. Make a dude. Oh, it's so dead. Very dead. So eloquently and so perfectly dead. Uh-huh. Oh, we got another one? That's crazy. Tap it down. Then shuffle it into my library. probably attack first and then shuffle it into my library. Pitch a land. I'll pitch the one that deals me damage. Thinking about whether or not to drown my bomber. Decides that it's worth it. From the looks of things, decides it's worth. Yep. Which I would agree with 1,000 times over. Play the Lord, play the Red Rover. I mean the Seer Slicer Goblin. Pass it over. They have a badillion cards, and they can pick up removal spells out of their bin. Oof. Mm-hmm. No blocks here. Can't really attack here. It's a pretty bad spot, honestly. I mean, at least if I suicided into a 1/1, I would have traded with the 1/1 and made a dude, which would have put me kind of on parity with board. Instead of here being stupid behind. Trade jump because I'm not that smart. But we get 2 death triggers. Okay, there's 1 card. There's 2 cards. That's good. It's a good 1-2 series. Pass it over. It's tough because they're not hitting their 4th land drop. That means that the cards in their hand are all good. Mm-hmm. In response, I'd like to give the Scamp flying. Mm-hmm. Ping. And concede. All right, let's run it back. I felt pretty good. It's just how it goes sometimes in the super aggressive mirror. We're both just trying to kill each other. And whoever's on the play usually just carries them to the win. It's not always play dependent, but it definitely in like a matchup like this, it comes down to who gets their 2 mana first. If they have 2 mana interaction and I have a 2 mana creature that starts to like flood the board, being able to get my 2 mana creature that starts to put tokens out onto the field before they can bounce it or kill it with go for the throat is very important. If they're able to have that mana up and pass, the game goes completely differently. I'll be able to play. Don't keep 1 land hand. This hand is strange. I'm gonna bottom the Scamp. We could draw nothing but lands, but I feel like we need our 3rd land to cast the Squeak because it's all their hand has. Mm-hmm. Scamp came back. Mm-hmm. Scamping it out. 2-3 is pretty good right here, honestly. That was definitely not the right sequence to do, but I was thinking that I could. I guess it was just supposed to be an attack with the scamp, because it literally would have traded with my whole board if I did anything differently. I really hope they don't have a hopeless nightmare. Okay, they're attacking with a 2-3. That's a good sign. That's just so good. I think we play this. If they don't have anything, we play the squee and flip the board as fast as possible. Yep, and it's just to go for the throw, which is good. Now we go to combat. We just attack with the scamp because it will trade. And now we have 4 cards in the graveyard, 5, and we crack the scamp, which means we can escape the squee if we draw a land. Bouncing the firebrand. I'll shoot you for 1. There's the 4th land. 4th land is very important here. Swinging. They definitely have removal. Just a poke for 1 and a pass. Play in the Mirrors. Go into combat. Tapping is good. I never was able to attack. I'll escape my squee. Four mana, pick up this time. 2 mana. Attack with the Drowner and the Bird. No blocks here. 11 all. Very weird. I'd like to declare my attacks. Attacks are good. A. Interesting. Trades A. Damage is good. I get my squee back in my graveyard. Still at 11. Play this Enduring Courage. No, play the Seer Slicer. If I play the Enduring Courage, both of these get bigger. I think we play the Enduring Courage, and we hope to draw a land. Because if we draw a land, we can slam everything. As is, though, opponent can play, level up, pick up, bounce. Oh, they can't. They're just a little short. They probably have removal. We choose a land. Screaming Nemesis. Trigger. Seer Slicer Goblin. Trigger. Bounce it. That's fine. We don't mind. Big chillin'. So now they have enough where they can level it up and then pick it up. And then replay it all in one turn. It's pretty strong synergy. And this will be an attack for 8. I don't think I can live here. I mean, we take 5, go to 4. Yeah, we're in really bad shape here. Like suicide a Seer Slicer into a token. That's how bad off we are here. I think I just died of this Risen Reef, like, actually. Or Restless Reef. Oh, yeah, they bounced my blocker. GG. Yep. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the power of this town. This town ain't big enough for this deck. This deck is a crazy pile of awesomeness. All right, 1-1. You can't win them all. This is a really good matchup for us, honestly. I think my opponent just drew really well, and yeah, that's just how it goes sometimes. Let's run it back.